Hello, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here, you guys, and happy birthday to you. So, changing some things up this week, but I do like what's coming through for you, but you may not be seeing it as a good thing based on current circumstances or things that you have already been through. So, from Halloween Oracle, Black Cat, Fortune Meets Opportunity, and the Spiral Dancer from Hidden Realms, Circuitous Root and Perception. Now, this did show up as an ally, which is good. It's just that your perception of the opportunity that's coming through may not be accurate. Because traditionally, right, when you look at a black cat crossing your path, it's like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. But this is not the case. This is talking about good luck, good fortune, a rare opportunity coming through that you need to take advantage of. With the Spiral Dancer, though, it did show up as an ally, and this is basically a reminder here that destiny's true path is not always straight, right? It's saying that what you're experiencing as a setback is really part of an upward spiral. Perception is everything. You're not retracting your steps or going backward, but rather up and around. All right, Cancer. Here's your overall for the week. Shit. Why? What? Seven of Swords, and we'll see how this is playing out here. With this being the overall, intentions are not clear. Now, this may be you or someone you're dealing with here, but right, sketchy, secretive. But you also may be in a situation here where you feel like you have no choice but to act in this way. You may not be talking about what your plans are for a reason, but like I said, you may be dealing with this type of energy, though. Let's see. Oh, shit. Cancer, what the hell? The good news, though, is that the devil is the past. Now, if you are in an oppressive situation, it would make sense that the Seven of Swords is what your overall is. Like, fuck it, there's no point in saying anything. I'm just going to grab my shit and I'm getting the fuck out. I mean, that's basically how I feel about that. Are you doing what you feel like is necessary to get away from an unhealthy situation, something that you may have been with for a while, right? I don't necessarily feel like this is going to have to do with temptation. I don't think that you're intentionally doing something on the down low because you're being tempted by something that you know isn't good for you. But, it's past, right? So hopefully here we're getting past this now. And the present, the Eight of Swords. And this is why, I kind of feel like you don't really have a choice but to do things in this way. The Eight of Swords in the present is talking about you feeling stuck, but you're doing it to yourself, right? There is a way out. The problem is that the way out is not actually, on the up and up, but that's only because you're dealing with a situation that isn't good. This may be needing to get out of a really difficult situation. It could be a work situation or a relationship. It just depends here. It could just be bad habits, and maybe you need to just skip out for a minute and kind of do things your own way here so that you don't feel trapped anymore. I still feel like all of this is leading up to you getting out of this. Future conditions, the Three of Pentacles. So, again, it definitely could be about a work situation. But the other thing, though, is when we're talking about the Three of Pentacles, this one is showing all the people that are involved in what is being worked on. I don't necessarily feel like this is going to be a third-party situation. I would expect the Three of Cups to show up for that. But that could be the case, but I don't think that it's like a cheating scenario. I think that for some of you, you may have been like facing a little bit too much criticism. And that may be why you're kind of doing things, without these people anymore. Whether we're talking about, again, relationship, family, work. To me, this looks like you've been pushed down long enough. And now you have to do what's necessary to get out of this situation here where you can kind of do your own thing because of you being surrounded by people that are like oppressing you know, your skills, your talents, right? All those things with the Three of Pentacles. Now, this could be, though, about trying to work things out with someone where things have not been very clear. You know, and that may be because of things that were done in the past that you already know about. I mean, with the Devil being there, you know, you wouldn't be feeling oppressed if you didn't know what was going on. And you wouldn't be feeling stuck with it. Motherfucker. Your best path to follow the Three of Cups. This, to me, though, being your advice, when we're talking about the Three of Cups, you're talking about friendship, support system, you know, the people around you that want to celebrate your accomplishments, you know. Now, with the Devil being there, yeah, we don't want to overindulge in anything here, you know, but I'm not looking at the Nine of Cups. This is if you feel like you're surrounded by people where you can't be honest about, you know, what you're doing or how you're feeling or the things that you may be dealing with, then maybe it's time to start reaching out to people that actually support you rather than criticizing you. That's kind of what I feel like when it comes to this. You know, but definitely don't get involved with third-party situations either. With the Seven of Swords being there, the intentions aren't clear. You know, but I don't think that it's you. I think that, you know, if anything, with the Seven of Swords, as far as you go, it's you feeling like you had no choice but to act in this way. And I say that because of the progression that's going on here between the Devil and the Eight of Swords. And your environment, the Eight of Pentacles, you know, feeling stuck with having to put in all the work and the effort and busting your ass. Now, on the other hand, if you feel like you're stuck in a situation, it may be that you're putting your focus and your attention in something else. So rather than trying to work things out here with the Three of Pentacles, it's almost like, because I'm looking at it like this. You are doing what you feel like is necessary to get out of, you know, a bad situation here. And you're putting all of your focus and your intentions here on doing what you feel like is necessary to get out of this. You know, for some of you, simply being trapped in a work situation, right? But I don't know. You know me. For shit like this, it always seems deeper than just the superficial. You know, but right, like it could be a work situation. But whatever it is that you're dealing with, you know, it's like you already know that it's not a good place for you to be in. Especially if you feel like you have to act in this way. But I get the feeling between the two of these that, you know, if you feel like you're stuck with this, it would make sense that, you know, you're putting all of your attention and your focus into, you know, the plans that you're not talking about, because you don't have a choice. Or you may feel like you don't. But with the Devil, yeah, no. Your hopes and your fears, and there's that opportunity that you need to take. The Ace of Pentacles, right? And that is, you know, hoping that with all of, you know, the effort that you're putting through, that this opportunity is going to give you something better. You know, long-lasting, sustainability, continued growth. You know, and I love the Ace of Pentacles for that. But what I don't like here is what you feel like you have to do in order to take advantage of this. What is it that is around you right now that is oppressing you and making you feel trapped? That you don't have a choice but to act in this way. You know, and for some of you, this could literally be like needing to reach out to, you know, friends, family members, people who will support you, people who do actually know what you're doing or what you're intending on doing. You know, and it's not that you're trying to do anything hurtful to anybody here. And I think that they see that, but I think that you can't do things alone here. I think that you do need some kind of support. But I'm looking at that Three of Pentacles, though, and, with the Seven of Swords, I don't feel like this is something that you want to do anymore. Because I see you putting in your attention to what you know is right, what you know how to do, right? Rather than dealing with people who would otherwise, oppress you or criticize you. And then coming with the Seven of Cups. Timing is important here. The Seven of Cups coming out on this. I don't think that you're caught up in any kind of fantasy. I do think that you have full intentions to act on something, but I think that you're putting in a lot of hard work and effort to kind of plan this out before you do this. The Seven of Cups to me is you looking at what the potential is here. If you do decide to work on a situation or try to work things out, or if you act on these plans here, what is going to happen? What, is the potential outcome on this? And then the Star, which is perfect. And that's where all the potential may lie, though, right? Because this is not really acting on anything, right? This is just thinking about it, and fantasizing about what could possibly be. And I think for some of you may be like hesitating a little bit, because the thing is if you act in this way, right, there may be no going back. There's an opportunity either way that's there for you. But, it depends on what you choose to do here. Do you work things out? Or do you stick with this feeling of, I'm oppressed in this situation, I have no choice but to act in this way because I don't want to be stuck anymore. So I'm going to place my focus on what I need to do. But it's not, exactly what you wanted to do. The Knight of Wands. With the Devil, if we're talking about bad habits, this is doing things without thinking about the consequences. Definitely with the Knight of Wands, you could be dealing with a situation where you are so oppressed that your passion and your drive and your will to, go after things is just like dulled down so badly that, you're in this position now where it's like, I got to get out of this. But how do I do it? Now, with the Page of Pentacles, again, this is about the new opportunity. But this could go either way here. I feel like you're looking at two, which is funny because you have 3s and 7s showing up. And then 8s. Man. But with the Page of Pentacles, this is taking new information, right? Something that you have learned, using it to build something new here, start something over. I always feel like that with the Page of Pentacles, starting over, needing to start over to build something better. And that opportunity is definitely there, but how is it going to work out in the end? Now with the Star, though, coming out, this, I feel like, is about the potential here for things to be healed, to have all of this negative stuff washed clean from you. But it just depends on you and what action you take. But again, going back to dealing with this, you may already know, like I said, about something being on the down low happening around you. You may feel like you're stuck with that, like you don't have a choice but to deal with that kind of situation. It may be due to, somebody who is in and out on you, with the Devil being there, but yet you continue to do it, right? Do you work things out here, or do you need to do something different? But there is a potential to start over and heal the situation, though. But the thing is for you, I don't know that you're really ready to make a choice. With the Seven of Cups coming out, there are so many different things that could possibly happen here. And that may be what is keeping you trapped, though, too, in the present moment. But at the same time, you're putting in some effort towards something. Something that you may not want to do, or you may not want to act in this way. You know, and I go back to the Three of Cups and do think that you have to pull on some support, somebody that's going to support you in the choices that you make, in the way that, you know, you feel like you may have to act. You know, they may kind of guide you in the right direction. But like I said, you know, third-party situations, right? And not wanting to be involved in that anymore. Because, I mean, I'm looking at it and it's like, no, I can't do this. You know, I can't handle this because you're not understanding or you're criticizing, right? And this is kind of how you're seeing the other person, because here you are in your environment. Like, nope, I'm putting my time and effort into what I know is going to work for me, rather than trying to work with people who, you know, are not on the up and up. Wow, Cancer. You know, and this is what I'm talking about. If you have an opportunity coming through, you may be looking at it like, I don't know if that's exactly good luck or good fortune, you know, but it just depends on how you're seeing it. But everything may feel like you're headed on this downward spiral, but actually things are starting to look up for you. The King of Cups and Justice. We're talking about heart-to-heart conversations for you, absolutely. It's about being honest about the way that you feel. But again, support, right? Needing to be supportive, or you're needing to be honest with someone about wanting their support here, because with justice, we're talking about things that are fair and balanced, right? And maybe somebody needs to correct some issues here, you know, but I think once there's this honesty, there is definitely potential to work things out if we're talking about a relationship with this general read. You know, for you, it's needing to stay in control of your emotions in order to get the fairness and balance that you're looking for if you're dealing with somebody who isn't being honest with you, right? Which is where we need to honestly discuss what the hell is going on, because you already know about it. You know, but what I will say, though, coming out on this, I don't want to say think before you act. I think that you've thought about it long enough. The thing is that you're going to have to make a choice here and stop looking at what the potential outcomes could be and either follow through on some plans here, or you need to start being open and honest about, you know, how you feel about what has been done, what you have experienced, you know, potentially working things out. Either way, though, I feel like no matter what you end up choosing to do here, with the star coming out on this, you're still going to get a chance to start over. Because, I mean, you could totally flip the script on this. You know, your passion has been oppressed. It's time to take what you have learned here to start over and create some healing and hope in your life.